Hi everyone, so today I'm going to teach you how to make just a basic Pom Pom. I know I kind of showed you in my how to make a cat toy video, but this is going to be a little bit more how to make a nice looking Pom Pom, because the last one was just how to make something for a cat to want to try to attack. So we're going to make a little bit more nicer looking one this time. So you're going to need scissors, yarn, I'm using red just because I feel like it, and then something to wrap your yarn around. I happen to use this Reese's Pieces box because it's about the right size and for what I want. It's the size I made for this one too, so yeah. So you're going to need your box, or whatever you're wrapping around. I'm using Reese's Pieces box. And your yarn. You're going to find the end. Pull it out a little bit, so you have a little bit to work with. Just pull it out, that's all, but you have to pull it out a little bit. And you just wrap it around your box. Trying to go over the end so that you don't have to hold it forever. And then just wrap around. Wrap it a whole lot. Wrap it and wrap it and wrap it and wrap it. The more wraps you do, the fluffier your Pom Pom will look. You want to wrap it a lot. If you think you're almost done, keep wrapping. Because you want to make sure it's extra fluffy. If it's for a cat toy, it doesn't really have to be perfect. Like in my other video. But if you want it to be a nice looking Pom Pom, like for on a hat or something, and you want it to look a little nicer, you want to wrap it a lot. You can adjust the size, make them bigger, make them smaller, it's up to you. You can even switch colors if you wanted, or use a yarn like this one where it just changes color. Keep wrapping a lot. You keep wrapping. Your arm will get tired eventually. I'm going to take a break, or slow down at least, but I'm going to keep going. And as you see, the more you wrap it, tighter it gets, so, stiff might be better, but I have a cover box, is what I have now, so see, you can see it's starting to squish, but that's okay. It's just a piece of garbage anyway, it's a box from a candy, and you're going to throw it in the garbage anyways. Keep wrapping a little bit more. And a little more. I think that ought to be good. That looks pretty good. And what the heck, one more, a couple more wraps. Yeah, that might look good. And you're going to cut it down about the end where your thing is. Just cut your string off. And pull it back over. Take your string. Here. Take your string. Shove it underneath all of this. Between it and the box. All the way in there. So you're going to you go underneath all of the strings. Until you get it out the other side. You're going to make sure this one stays across, because you want that one to get tied in. And then you're going to tie these two strings, tie them together in a few knots. Keep this one pulled through. Tie these in a couple knots. Tie the two strings, tie them together at least 3 or 4 granny knots, or whatever you call them. Just tie them however you want. Just make sure you pull it tight so that the string stays together good. If it's not tight enough, it won't quite work, because your string will start falling out. You gotta keep tying it. That's 2 knots, so I want at least 3. I think I'll do 4, just to be safe. Prefer to have too many knots, but not enough. Now, you got that tied on one side. This side's not tied. But for right now, you're gonna take this and you're gonna slide it. It's gonna be tight. Slide it down off of whatever you wrapped it around. Can be a little hard. Getting it off the end is usually the hardest. Just take your time. Don't want to hurt anything, your yarn or anything. Keep pulling and pulling and pulling. There, now I got it off. You don't need this thing you wrapped around anymore. You need this. Now I'm going to turn the camera back down so you can see. Take this. You're going to take this, kind of try to keep it evenly, like, on both sides and stuff, and then take your 2 pieces you tied together on one side, wrap them around, and put it on this side, and then tie it on the other side. So that it's tied entirely around your whole thing. Pull it really tight. It's going to be a little hard to keep it tight, but just try to pull as tight as you can. And then tie the second knot, it'll stay pretty much. But just to keep it nice and secure, you'll tie at least 3, maybe 4. I'm going to throw in a 5th one just for safety. Not for like safety, but just to keep it to not want to fall apart, because that'd be annoying. Then you just cut your strings off, and throw your little bit away. Then you can wind up your yarn. You're all done with it. And then you take your pom-pom, or what it's supposed to be pom-pom. It doesn't really look anything like a pom-pom yet. But you see all these loops? You gotta cut them. All these loops. Gotta cut them. Gotta cut all the loops. All the loops gotta get cut. This will take you a little while. You wanna make sure you go through and look in between. Make sure you get all of them, because you want all of them cut. You don't want any loops. You want all just little stray yarn bits. You want to make sure you go through and get them all. You can kind of just look. Especially after you think you have them all got, just go through and make sure you got them all. You just keep cutting. Just keep cutting. Look through and make sure it has more down in there. Just keep cutting them. You don't want loops. Loops are bad in pom-poms. Unless you are doing something else and you need to make a pom-pom and you want a loop left, then don't cut it. But if you're making just a basic pom-pom, cut it. Cut all the loops. Looking through, making sure I didn't miss any in here. I have one right here. Found a few more loops. Found another one. Going through, making sure. You just look through and you can see if you see ends or if you see loops. Find another loop. You kind of just stick your scissor through it and like a comb and comb through it. Don't think I missed any. I think I got them all. Now it kind of looks like a pom-pom from this side. But from this side it doesn't really. You kind of got to fluff it a little bit. This will make a mess, just so you know. So it'll make little yarn fluffies everywhere. Now it's starting to look more like a pom-pom, but still not quite like a pom-pom. So now you got to make it look like from like this to this. But obviously this one's more yarn because I wrapped it more times than this one. I don't know why I didn't wrap it enough times. But you got to give it a haircut. Now you got to start trimming it until you get it the way you like it. Some of them are longer than others just because of the way it works. You got to just trim them down. And just trim them. Just keep trimming until you're happy with it. It will make a big mess, so just be warned. There'll be lots of little yarn bits all over the place. And just give it a haircut. Give it a nice haircut. Take a little while to make sure you just go around the whole entire thing. Just start in one spot and just work your way around. If you see any that are too long, just snip them off. Just give it a nice haircut. And sometimes the longer ones will get squished down in there and just pull them out and then cut them off. Just keep cutting until you're happy with it. Might take a little while. If you see this side, the right side looking nice versus this side, you just keep working and it'll look real nice. Well, more haircut, more thick and full it'll look. My hand already hurt from cutting. Just keep cutting. Keep cutting. Keep cutting. If you were smart, you would lay something down to do this above, so you can just wrap it up and throw all your garbage away. I didn't do that, so I get to clean it up after. Keep cutting. When it comes to pom-pom making, you can't really make too big of a mistake. It's pretty simple. Keep cutting until you're happy with it. And I'm not quite happy with mine yet. Make sure I didn't miss any long ones by combing through there a little bit. Just keep cutting. See, certain will look even better. Still a few long ones here and there I want to snip off. Just keep cutting. And you gotta keep cutting. It'll take you a little while. And just keep cutting. And as you can see, your pom pom starts getting smaller and smaller as you go. So I want to pick something to make, when you pick what you're going to wrap around, make sure you make it a little bit, tiny bit bigger than you want your pom pom to be. Just a little bit so that you have enough to you can wrap around. And then you can cut a bunch off at the end. I think I'm almost happy with mine. I've got a few more on the ends. And a couple on the sides. There, I think I'm happy with mine. And then, that's how you make a pom-pom. See? And you make them big or little or jumbo. You just need more yarn. Because if you're going to make it little, you don't have to wrap it many times. But the bigger you make it, you need a whole lot more yarn to make it poofy like this. Otherwise, it'll be all floppy. It won't be quite as puffy. If you like yarn videos, give us a thumbs up. Comment down below other things you'd like me to make out of yarn. And subscribe. Bye!